Okay, we are back here. Um, so we are back here. In case you can hear me, please just help me share this link to others so that they can move over to this place so they can join us here. Okay, please, Naomi, you help me. Okay, Apparel Hub, help me share this link so that others can join us on this via this new link. We are having network issues here. Okay, and having said that, let's continue from where we stopped. Let's continue from where we stopped. Okay, we just have a few more minutes to go. Lecture. So we are talking about we stopped at objective of the study. Objectives of the study. I said this session is easy if you know the rules. There are two types: the general objective and the specific objectives. And I said the general objective is simply the aim of the study. I also said most of the times the general objective reflects the title of the work. Reflects the title of the work. And the specific objectives must match your data collection and analysis. So specific objectives are those things that those objectives they are tailored in such a way that they match the data you're collecting in the field. The data you're collecting in the field. Yes. And the analysis you intend to run. So that's the specific objective. Your specific objectives must match your data collection and analysis. And I said for students, the general objective could be the objective of the study was to determine the effect of NPK fertilizer on growth. Yeah, I said the objective of the study was to determine the effect of NPK fertilizer on growth and yield of okra. And the specific objectives will now be determine the effect as a one, determine the effect of fertilizer on plant height, determine the effect of number of leaves, determine the yield response. These are just a few examples of what specific objectives could be. I said, I repeat, the general objective for someone in crop science could read: the objective of the study was to determine the effect of NPK fertilizer on the growth and yield of okra. While specific objectives include determine the effect of fertilizer on plant height, determine the effect of number of leaves, determine the yield response, and so many more. For someone in animal science, this could be the general objective could be evaluate growth performance. That's sorry, the specific here. Evaluate growth performance, determine feed intake, assess feed conservation ratio, examine carcass characteristics. These are some of the what specific objectives that someone in animal science can look at. For someone in soil science, some of the specific objectives could be determine soil physical properties, analyze soil chemical properties, evaluate stability for crop production. For someone in extension and economics, the specific objectives could be describe socio-economic characteristics of the farmer, describe socio-economic characteristics of farmers, determine the factor influencing adoption, identify constraints, analyze profitability or efficiency. Make sure each objective is measurable. Whatever the objective you're talking about is, make sure it is something worth measurable. Yeah, it must be measurable. Yeah, either by the use of you must use something to measure, or you can count. It has to be measurable. It's something you can what measure, you can count. Either maybe by the use of number, or by the use of meter rule or vinegar caliper or whatever, or something you can weigh, or something you can even scale. Scale, when I mean scale, let's say something like color. You can say so to so, you number, so to so you number. So anything you can number. So whatever your objective is, make sure it is what measurable. Now, the next paragraph is your research questions. These are simple These are simply the questions your objective will answer. Not every department requires them, but they are common in economics and extension. For people in crop science, my own specific, my area of specialization, we don't do that. But for people in economics and extension, this is what very, very necessary, very, very important. You must do what? You must take research questions. So I think there's noise coming from my background. I will round up this session. There's another one, the hypothesis. This is compulsory for economics and extension. Yeah, optional for crop science, animal, and soil. That's hypothesis. Yeah, we have what we call the null hypothesis, and we have the alternative hypothesis. These will look into, especially for those of you in economics, those of you in crop science, animal science, soil science. You may not necessarily need this, but for those of you in economics, we are going to do what make a special time when we look at your what your null hypothesis and what alternative what hypothesis. I would have a special class for this particular one. So let us continue. So this brings me to the end of what section 2. The end of section 2. Our next class, which will also be a 45 minutes class, in our next class, we are going to be discussing as we'll dive into chapter 2. That's literature review, which is most misunderstood chapter. Yeah. So please, I want to, for my listeners, especially those who are students, um, uh, you look at previous works done by with the reports written by others. Look at try to look at their um, uh, literature review. Take a look at it so that in our next class on Monday, we wouldn't so that it won't sound alien to you. It won't sound new to you. Use today and tomorrow to look at literature review, know what it looks like, because that's what we'll be discussing in our next word session, which will come on Monday, same time, 9 a.m. Nigerian time. So thank you for joining. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please do well to subscribe, because that's the only way I would know get questions from you, get feedbacks from you while the class is on. And do others the favor of sharing the link to this channel, so that even students from other universities who may want to learn this, because seeing students write their projects with AI, and maybe somewhere along the line they will get stuck, because their supervisors will definitely always find out that people are using AI to write. It's not always the best. So try as much as you can, help others by sharing this channel. Let them know that we are running this 5-day lecture on report writing. It may exceed 5 days depending on the interest and devotion you put to this. So, and you can also share the lectures, copy the link and share and send to others. It mustn't be someone in your faculty, it must be someone in your discipline. Report writing follows same format everywhere, from in from preliminary pages to chapter 1, which is introduction, chapter 2 literature review, chapter 3 materials and method, chapter 4 result, chapter 5, which is discussion and conclusion. That is the what format of report writing world over. Just that we only tailor this one down to agriculture, because the examples we are giving are what agriculture based. But outside, apart from that, report writing follows same format everywhere in the world. So you can still share this with those in engineering, those in biological sciences, medicine, and all the rest of them, so that they will have an idea of what a report what looks like. Thank you for joining this class today, and thank you in anticipation for sharing this channel and encouraging others to subscribe. We'll be going live on this channel every day from Monday till through Friday next week, so that we'll do justice to these and other agricultural problems that needs to be solved. Thanks and God bless you.